What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and we have a somewhat conclusion to the PewDiePie Shadowban by YouTube situation. YouTube still has not commented on this publicly, and they still have not let PewDiePie know exactly what happened. And I do have some more information that I'm going to share with you, and also share PewDiePie's response. So if you followed last week, for almost 2 days, PewDiePie's channel had essentially been entirely blacklisted. His subscribers were not getting notifications. His videos were not showing up in YouTube search. And if you browse to his channel, you would be lucky to find the latest video. He revealed some more interesting data around exactly what happened in the back end and how he noticed it was going on. But I do want to point out, and I want to be clear that this, in my opinion, was not a mistake. This was them testing a system. Maybe they didn't mean to test it on YouTube, but what this wasn't shadow banning. It essentially was a YouTube version of quarantine. Yes, his videos wouldn't show up in search. However, they also removed his ability to even contact his subscribers, meaning he made a community post that was only seen by people that navigated directly to that community tab. So the video updates did not go out, his subscription updates. His community post did not go out. His videos were not showing in YouTube search, among other things. I was also able to at least independently confirm that at least as of right now, not another YouTuber has reported this problem. It appears to be exclusively linked to YouTube and PewDiePie, and it is frightening, which is exactly why I'm going to take just 1 second to sponsor myself. It's me. I'm the sponsor. And all I want to do is remind you that I have a thriving Discord community I'd like you to join. I have a strong presence on Twitter Alternative Parlor. You can find me on Twitter, and you can join my subreddit. I'd love to see you on all 4 platforms. Links are in the description of this video. You can also support the channel by clicking that join button down below, becoming a member here on YouTube, or signing up at my Subscribe Star, which is also linked in the description below. Both forms of support go miles to support people like my wonderful editor, Sean. Or my wonderful thumbnail creator, Ben. You don't have to do these things or join these communities, but it would be neat if you did. Now let's get on with the video. Hey, thanks, and I really hope that you join at least one of those communities, whether it's the Discord, the Reddit, follow me on Parler or Twitter or on Facebook, because we all know that, you know, as the election gets closer, more and more stuff like this is happening. I think this channel, in particular, the Quartering, is for the second time this year going through some sort of quality check. My new subscribers in the last 2 days and views have completely tanked. Now, I do admit news has been light, but this is only the beginning. So please, hopefully today will be the day that you at minimum just make sure you're subscribed to this channel, and pick one other platform to follow me on so that maybe you'll get notified. Now, PewDiePie has finally responded to YouTube's Shadowban quote-unquote glitch. On October 26th, PewDiePie responded to a glitch that omitted his YouTube channel from searches a few days before. The bug sparked widespread speculation that he had been shadowbanned by Google. The YouTube community was rocked on October 19th when rumors began to spread that the platform's largest content creator, PewDiePie, had been shadowbanned. However, it was quickly clarified to be a bug and his account was fixed. But as PewDiePie points out too, what was that bug and why did it only affect a single channel? It seems really unlikely. Now, you could say, oh, it affected the biggest channel, but that's not true because PewDiePie isn't the biggest channel. This was somebody messing around with PewDiePie's channel on the back end. In my opinion, what it was most likely was some rogue employee. Remember when that rogue employee at Twitter like banned Donald Trump's account for like 30 seconds and then Twitter was like, oh, it was just a glitch. Only later did we find out that it was in fact a rogue employee who decided to do that. The Swede addressed it in his first video back since the glitch. While the star believed that people were too quick to jump to conclusions about him being banned, he did have questions for Google as to why his channel was the only one affected. Fans of the personality, by the way, this is via Deserto, fans of the personality became concerned on October 19th when his channel disappeared from searches on YouTube. His latest video tanked in views as no one could see it without a direct link. And of course, he had left Twitter, so one of his largest platforms, so nobody even knew. Google then released a statement and said it was an error before fixing his channel hours later. Responding to the incident, Pewds revealed that he didn't think it was a shadow ban. His account had been having issues for days. People started noticing my videos weren't getting any views, and it went everywhere. It was just a bunch of news for it before he joked, Shadowban. They creep from the shadows and they ban you. Despite not being overly concerned, Schellberg did find it peculiar that it mainly impacted his channel and nobody else. Quote, I don't think they shadow banned me. I just assumed it was a glitch. But it begs the question, how does this happen? How did it happen? It didn't happen to anyone else. I asked around. And that is a good question. You know, Pewds, multimillionaire, having one video not get views isn't the end of the world for him. Having a glitch that even lasts for a few days isn't the end of the world for him. But a lot of content creators, it absolutely is. I'm covering this later today. There's actually a lawsuit of a bunch of independent creators that were recently banned from the platform that are now suing YouTube over it, which brings in a lot of questions around Section 230 and whether or not YouTube is a publisher or a platform. This is something that is very concerning to me. Now, Pewds has been extraordinarily drama-free for the past 6 months. He's even restored his relationship, essentially, with YouTube as to where they are paying him, platforming him for like an exclusive streaming deal. So I don't think that this was any like YouTube's unilateral decision, but was it a rogue employee? Certainly possible. When something breaks, it generally wouldn't just affect, it seems extraordinarily unlikely that it would just affect one channel. But the content PewDiePie has been putting out has been extremely benign. In fact, I've in general stopped watching him because I just don't care about Among Us gameplay. I know it's popular and get your money, dude. I 100% respect that. It's not like I'm unsubscribing or anything. But it's just like when he does Minecraft content. I know it gets a lot of views, make that money. It just doesn't appeal to me. Of course, I have my own opinions. Now, the popular entertainer later joked about YouTube trying to explain the glitch after reacting to a fan submission on Reddit. We shadowbanned our biggest creator. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. What in the world, he said? To add salt to the wound, Pewds celebrated his birthday on October 24th, but instead of well wishes from his fans, his subreddit was flooded with users concerned that he had been shadow banned by Google. It should also be stated that no confirmation from the company even does bans in this manner. Are you joking? So YouTube has not at some point ever, they have not at any point admitted that they shadow ban, but they do. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that independent news channels survive only by the ferocious searching that YouTube users want. If you watch one of my Midwestly videos, by the way, I have a news channel called Midwestly. It's linked in the comment below. I upload 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 videos there almost every single day. The only way people find that channel is if I tell them about it. The videos get almost 0 search impressions. That is, of course, a result of mainstream media getting jam-packed at the top and them prioritizing them in search. At the time of writing, the star's account is back to normal as uploads are getting millions of views again. If nothing else, the incident shows just how many people love the 31-year-old entertainer. Viewers were quick to rally together for the content creator, further proof that Schellberg is the king of the platform. Yeah, and he is, but it does bother me that, or it does beg the question that when you're a smaller creator without hundreds of millions of subscribers or millions of subscribers, we've talked about this, who will defend you? who will speak up for you? You'll just get flushed down the memory hole, and YouTube will just call it a glitch. And we're going to cover a very important lawsuit later today facing Google, and that I think may raise some eyebrows in terms of that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Best of luck to you, PewDiePie. Happy birthday. We'll talk to you again real soon.